Yo guys, what up? I'm Madox. Welcome to another tutorial. Today I'm gonna show you how to do the tongue bass snare. I'm not pretty sure if the snare I do is original. I heard similar snares from Akinde, from Kinozen, from Wawat. They all sound like they use their tongue and it has a lot of bass inside. So the way I do it is combining 3 sounds, and those 3 sounds I will show you first, and then we will get into how to combine these sounds. So sound number 1 you need to use is the D sound. For the D sound, you need to put your tongue in an L position and put it on the roof of your mouth. Kind of like that. You also need to make sure that the tongue blocks the air that comes out, so even if you put pressure on it, you don't breathe out. As soon as you find the right position, just try it out. Try to move the tip of your tongue to the front and to the back until you find the right position. And now comes the crucial part. We don't want to sound like this, but we want to sound like this. This way you have less mids and highs, but you have a lot of bass inside. So this sound is the fundamental of the snare that creates the bass sound. To get more bass into the sound, you need to activate your diaphragm and then push the air out. If I would overdo it, it would sound like this. But you don't want to hear your voice while you do it, so try to control it. Okay, sound number 2 that we need to use is a normal shaker. The shaker should be pretty easy to do. It's kind of like a hi-hat, but instead you say sh. For this sound, also try to move the tip of your tongue around in your mouth until you find the right position. As the snare that we try to create starts in an L position, try to make the shaker in an L position too. Alright, sound number 3 is probably the hardest one. It's the tongue bass. Some people actually use the tongue roll in their language. For example, my girlfriend is from a southern part in Germany, and there they do the tongue roll. Die sprechen nämlich bayerisch. To do the tongue roll, imagine you want to pronounce the letter R, but in a really Russian way. R, R, R. Or maybe even like a pirate. R, R. When you do the vocal bass, you roll the R in the back, but for this one, we need to roll the R in the front. Some people even can do this. But we don't need this for the snare. Alright, so for the last step, we try to combine all these 3 sounds together. So let's sound with the D sound and the shaker. Try to create an impact with the D sound and a release with the shaker. And don't forget to activate your diaphragm when you do it. As you might have noticed, I already kind of have a tongue roll when I do it. As soon as you can do these sounds together, try to put the tongue roll in between the D sound and the shaker. If I would stretch the tongue bass, it would sound like this. This also can be a really cool sound, but as we want to use it as a snare, we try to keep it really tight. And this is how it sounds in a beat. Alright guys, that's it with the tongue bass snare tutorial. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any question, put it down in the comments. But most importantly, I want to know which tutorial you want to see next, so put that in the comments. If you want to see more videos like that, subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the notification bell. I see you guys for the next tutorial.